If someone's new and listening and this concept of unique ability is new to them, or like before I did unique ability with strategic coach, I understood the concept, but I thought it meant like, oh, I'm a really good speaker, so I should be on
Yeah.
stages speaking, right? And then when I did my deep dive with you, it was so, I mean, so much deeper than that, right?
Yeah.
So, how would you, if someone new was chatting with you, like, how would you explain to them what unique ability is in this concept?
Okay, so I'll go with what you just talked about because there's almost two different paths that you could take. And in our book, we have a book that takes you through the whole process. And this is what we do as one of the core concepts at our strategic coach program is the one path is to look at your actual activities. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
coaching, speaking, for some people it's bookkeeping, for some people it's strategic problem solving, innovating,
Mm-hmm.
visioning, all those different things, making decisions, taking charge, leading, whatever they happen to be. So we can look at from that angle. So we have four criteria of something that would be a unique ability activity for you. So the first thing it would be you would demonstrate a superior skill. So you're really, really good at this. It's natural too. The second would be that's really important because a lot of people just get caught on that first one is that you're
Mm-hmm.
passionate about it. You really love doing it. You want to do it more. It's fascinating. It's motivating. You just want to keep
Mm-hmm.
doing it. The third one is energy. So it gives you energy. And when you're doing it, you give other people energy too. So there's sort of this nice contagious energy that flows from it. And the fourth
Yeah.
criteria for unique ability activity is that there's a sense of never ending improvement because you continually see new possibilities for growth in that area. Now, it's not never ending improvement from you're bad and you want to get better. It's from you're already really good at it. Remember, because you have superior skill,
Yep.
passion, energy, never ending improvement. So if you looked, if people want a really simple way, you could just get a sheet of paper and list all the
Mm-hmm.
activities that you're doing right now you could do it for business, you can do it for home too. Some
Mm-hmm.
people start from home. List all the activities, answering phone, answering emails, doing coaching calls, whatever it is, and go through and see which ones are unique ability and which ones aren't. We have three other categories of activities, but it might be too detailed for this. So even just which ones do you love doing and which ones do you not? Which ones give you energy? Which ones are you good at? And what would other people
Mm-hmm.
say? Because sometimes people say, well, I'm okay at it. And it's like, actually, you're a rock star. When you ask someone else, they tell you that you
Right.
really are actually very good at it. Usually people downplay their strengths. What I find, they don't over
Yep.
extend themselves on what they say about themselves. They're usually kind of more modest, but that's the people that I hang out with. So that's one way is you can look at those activities, and that's a very useful transformational experience just to
Yeah.
do that. Part of that process is then giving yourself permission, which is a big part of it, to let go of some of that stuff and to strategize and figure out, which I know you're very strategic. So how do I get rid of some of these activities that are not unique ability? Which ones are the most frustrating? Which ones take up most of my time that stop me from
Mm-hmm.
doing the things I really love doing? Because the things, I mean, we're always talking about exponential growth versus incremental
Mm-hmm.
growth. We want things
Yes.
to be amazing and exceptional. We don't want just mediocre and okay, which I know speaks your language too, right? So if you want to really go big and have a fantastic, phenomenal life doing the things you love doing, you got to get rid of some of those other things.